All right, this is a homework help video for homework 6 for integrated math 2, ELO 1. Okay, ELO 1, homework 6. This one will be, I'm going to go pretty fast because this is a review homework from integrated math 1. Okay, so here we go. I'm starting on number 4. Number 1, 2, and 3 are a lot like number 4, so you can take what I do on this question and help you on that one. Okay, so right here I want you to write an equation, and your equation is going to be y equals mx plus b. Okay, where the m represents the slope and your b represents the y-intercept. If you don't know what those words mean, that's okay. You can go back to previous videos or just look them up online. What is slope and what is y-intercept? Okay, real quick, the y-intercept is when x equals 0. That's going to be the y-intercept, because when x is 0, that's going to be when the graph crosses the y-axis, okay, or the starting point of your graph. So right here, if you look here on your table, that's when x is equal to 0. Okay, so our y-intercept would be 6. Right? Now, slope. I'll do this in green. So slope is equal to the change in y over the change in x. Change in y over change in x. So if you look here at our table, our change in y is going down 2, down 2, down 2, down 2. Okay, so that would equal -2 for the change in y. And the change in x is going up 1, up 1, up 1, up 1. So that's going to be 1. -2 over 1 is equal to -2. Okay, so the way we write our equation is we write y equals -2 is the slope times x plus 6. Because 6 is the y-intercept. And that's our answer. All right? Awesome. Okay, moving on to number 6 here. So number 6 is going to give you another table. This one I just want to show you real quick. The slope is going up by 4. And then the x is changing by 1. So the slope for this one equals 4. Okay, y-intercept is 5, so you get y equals 4x plus 5. So sometimes the slope is positive, sometimes it's negative. All right, now this question, number 7, is giving you a line, and then it's going to ask you to make an equation for the line. What you can do first is you can take this point right here, which is 0, 3, and say that the y-intercept is 3. Okay? Now this point is 6, 1. Okay? So if I'm trying to find my slope, I would go from 3 to 1, which is -2, and then from 0 to 6, which is +6. So the change in y is -2, the change in x, change in y over change in x is -2 over 6, which is equal to -1 over 3. Okay? So our equation is y equals -1 over 3x plus 3. Let's skip to number 12. Okay, so number 12 is another graph. I want you to write an equation. Okay, y equals mx plus b is our equation. Okay, now, right here is the point 0, 40. So our numbers are getting bigger for the y values. So right here is the point 0, 40. So our plus b would be plus 40. We get y equals our slope times x. We need to find our slope, okay, from the graph. We need to find our slope. So if we look over here, these numbers for the x values are going up by 1. Those are going up by 1. And if you look here, these y values are going up by 20, because this is the point 1, 60. To go from 40 to 60, you have to go plus 20. So it would be 20 over 1. So our final equation is y equals 20x plus 40. Okay, every question is going to be different. So if the line's going up, it's going to be a positive slope. If it's going down, it's going to be a negative slope. Okay, number 13 is going to give you a table. This is an example of the slope that's going to be negative because these are going down by 100. So those are going down by 100 while the x's are going up by 1. So this slope is negative 100. And then also, right here is our y-intercept, so 500. So our final equation is y equals negative 100x plus 500. Okay. 15, graphing a line. I'm just going to do it actually on here. Okay, so graphing a line, I'm going to do it verbally. What we want to do first is we want to find the y-intercept, which is when x is 0. So if the x is a 0, the negative 3x goes away, and we get 0 minus 3, which is negative 3. So that's that point right there. Okay, so this is 0 comma negative 3. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to find another point. So if I have y equals negative 3x minus 3, I'm going to find the point on the graph when the x is a 1. Remember, a point on the graph is x comma y. So if the x was a 1, it would be negative 3 minus 3, which gives us an answer of negative 6. And then I can point that graph, I can put that point on the graph right here, and then graph my line. Okay? So there you go. Okay. Now this one, same thing. I need 2 points to graph a line. 2 points to graph a line. So first one I'm going to have 0 comma negative 3, because that's our y-intercept. It's right there. Okay. And then our second point, I'm actually not going to choose a 1. Okay, so I don't want to choose a 1. The reason is because in our equation we have a fraction. We have negative 3 over 5x minus 3. If I choose a 1, that's not going to help me out getting a good number for my answer for y. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose 5. Reason is because if this x was a 5, I'd get negative 3 over 5 times 5 minus 3. These cancel. I get negative 3 minus 3. That's negative 6. So instead of 1 comma negative 6, we get 5 comma negative 6 because of the fraction. Okay, there's that line. So pretty similar questions right there. And that's it. That's the rest of the video. So if you need any extra help other than that on homework 6, email me or come into class for intervention.